myself for the worst. On days 10 through 11, I was facing off with Hades' companion, Cerberus. I knew I may not stand a chance, but I had to try to fend for myself. I blasted him with a burst of radiance. The Hellhound retaliated with a fierce bite, exerting tons of force down onto me. He swiped with his razor-sharp claws. The gleaming weapons made of pure light I conjured seared Cerberus's flesh. He yelped in pain and redoubled his savage attacks. Despite my struggle, I was no match for Cerberus's strength. I had to think of something, otherwise I was going to be dog kibble. Wait, I have an idea! I took out the golden ingot from the piglin I had faced and threw it in Cerberus's direction. Look! Gold! The entire piglin village turned on Cerberus and attacked him for the golden ingot. The dog and the pigs fought each other tooth and nail. The piglins wasted no time and surrounded Cerberus in a circle, striking him repeatedly with their golden swords. Cerberus tried to fight back, taking on any piglin that stood in his way, but the army was too large for him to fight. He dodged them down with his ghostly howls, but the army didn't back down. Picking off the horde one by one, he continued to use his nasty bite to tear through the pack of piglins. In a final attempt to flee, Cerberus pounced out of the crowd, but the piglins caught up with him and had him surrounded again. Despite the struggle, Cerberus couldn't overpower any of the piglins. They slayed the hound and claimed their golden ingot prize. That's what you get for messing with a Hydra God! Suddenly, Hades himself appeared before me.
No! Cerberus! You'll pay for this.
Hades readied his weapon and charged at me. I had no choice but to run. On days 12 through 14, I was being pursued by the enraged god of the underworld. I ran as fast as I could. I was low on health from my previous encounters, so I wouldn't stand a chance. However, I was soon cornered with nowhere to run.
This is the end of the line for you.
Hades swung his axe at me to land the killing blow, but accidentally took one of my heads instead. 2 heads grew in its place, and my body grew larger than before. I was now an adult Hydra God with 15 hearts and the ability to wield flames. You just made a grave mistake. With my health fully restored and my wings healed, I was now stronger than ever. I jumped into the fray, ready to defend myself. With the power of my new scythe of flames, I unleashed a flurry of fiery blades around my body, allowing me to create space between Hades and I. Unfortunately for me, he wouldn't give up so easily. Hades was a master of his axe. He swung in succession, creating a deadly combo. If I wasn't so strong myself, I'd be a goner. I had come too far to give up. I continued to use my new abilities, jumping into the air and landing with a blazing crash. I could tell Hades wasn't having much fun against me. He tried to trap me with a cage, but I was done being locked up. I was a free Hydra God. Unleashing more godly power against the Lord of the Underworld, I was beginning to get the edge of him. With one last hope of defeating me, Hades grasped me with the power of undead souls. Luckily, I was able to break out and stand my ground. I've had enough, Hades! I unleashed everything I had in my arsenal and brought Hades to his knees.
My head. What happened?
Just then, the Reaper appeared before us.
What are you doing? Kill him!
Run, Bronzo!
On days 15 to 17, I was running away as the Reaper and Hades followed me in chase, continuing fighting it out. The Reaper towered over Hades, spinning and thrashing his long arms towards the god of the underworld. Hades fought back valiantly, swinging his axe at the Reaper's skeletal form and using his portals to summon more energy, but it wasn't enough. It looked like either side could win until the Reaper got a sneaky hit on Hades. He had the god of the underworld on the ropes.
I won't serve you any longer.
Is that so? Well, since you won't be my pawn anymore, you're useless to me.
Then, in a burst of dark energy, the Reaper struck Hades down and killed him. No! He can not only control gods, but he also kills them? Suddenly, the Reaper turned his sights to me.
You're not getting away, little Hydra.
I didn't stand a chance to his level of power, so I ran away while I still could. The Reaper chased after me. On days 18 through 20, I was being chased by the Reaper. After a while, they started to gain on me. I didn't think I was gonna make it. To my surprise, I spotted something in the distance. A portal! That's my escape! I ran to it to escape the Reaper. Here goes nothing! Once I had jumped through the portal, I was in the overworld, and I quickly broke the portal so the Reaper couldn't make it through. Okay, that should keep him out. Suddenly, the Reaper teleported behind me. How did you find me?
I have the eyes of the gods on you. As long as I control them, you cannot escape me.
The Reaper prepared to land a final blow to kill me, but before he could, a female spirit watcher flew in and bit the Reaper.
Ah, you pest!
After she bit the Reaper, he was dazed, and she turned and talked to me.
Get out of here before he gets you. I will stall him.
Without hesitation, I ran and took to the skies.